Welcome to round 8 of the Men's Superliga. Tonight we have Condors Futsal Club against Northern Hawks. I'll go through the lineup with you. In red for Condors, number 5, Claudio Capasano. Number 11, Yimi Artuez. Number 10, Felipe Vera. Number 2, Pablo Vargas. Number 7, Rolando Rojas. Number 8, Oslin Escobar. Number 15, Cristobal Zuniga. Number 9, Everston Florenz. Number 3, Christian Zuliga. For Northern Hawks, and in goals, number 7, Dan Famato. Number 5, Ches Houston. Number 2, Betin Ziba. Number 10, Devon Rinzel. Number 26, Lukman Saeed. Number 22, Tom Ellis. Number 9, Michael DeFilippis. Number 53, Adriano Jelenovic. And number 11, Nishan Alagoda. And it's Condors who'll take the kick off today, with the captain there, Vera, on the spot. Well, I don't... And we've kicked off. It's the Condors that have quite a bit of pressure from the Northern Hawks there, and the likes of Alagoda, who's sent his player into the corner, and almost one possession there. Not for long. It's Saeed who's been nutmegged, but it is Houston who comes in at the clutch, and it's Alagoda with the first shot of the game. It's a very fast start. I couldn't even catch my breath, stumbling over words and all. Houston. It's quite a bit of pressure there from Vera. Alagoda now to Ziba. Ziba, interestingly, the top goal scorer for the Northern Hawks this season. He seems to be finding himself in the right place at the right time. Good movement from Houston there to send number 11, Artuez, one way. First corner of the match. It's a flicked ball, looking for the volley in Saeed, but kicked away here. Keeper Famato's come out. Bit of confusion between Alagoda and Famato, who was putting the pressure on there. And a shot taken. Number 2 for Condors, Vargas, who now takes the sideline kick in. Ball up for Vera to challenge between the two Hawks players, and he looks like he might have gotten a bit injured from that one where he's holding himself. But Hawks with no mercy have continued play. Houston finds Betim, and Betim lays it off for Saeed's run, who's got the speed today, not the accuracy on this occasion. Large and loud yells from the coach in Farrell from his bench already at his side. Artuez. Sorry, that was Vera with the shot. Testing out Famato. It's looking like quite an even contest for the start of this game. Both teams starting well and keeping the ball moving. This is the first passage of play that we've actually seen the ball slow down for. And the Hawks have done well to build themselves up to halfway through the court. And that pass being a bit far behind from Houston. Alagoda drives forward and finds Saeed now. Hawks being patient. This is what they're known for, is sucking in that defence with their patient ball movement. Looking for that ball in over the top for an unmarked defender when someone gets impatient and looks to press. But it's Vera now. Progresses forward, but Houston with speed to catch him. Vera can't turn. Houston now. Cleared away by Famato. And it's young Alagoda on the far side who chips the ball forward. Zuniga clears away. Saeed on the flank. Little 1-2 play between the two. And this is what the coach Farrell is hoping to see from his boys, is that exact movement where they make that pass, show in the middle, look for the 1-2 sucking in a defender, and then that screen movement in behind to try and find space. Vera down the line. Doesn't manage to keep that in, but he was looking for Escobar. Now on the far side, it's Houston who's intercepted that one. Sorry, we've just lost camera for a moment. We're back. We've sorted that issue. Can you put that code in? It's Ellis now, who makes his first appearance on the court for the Hawks. And also on the far side, Michael DeFilippis. Ball's moving very quick for the Hawks now, and it's DeFilippis trying to make that run in behind. Good press from Saeed. He's playing well this season for the Northern Hawks. Transferred from West Coast Cobras. Probably the best we've seen him play for this club. He's in the last couple of games. And we've heard shouts from John Goodlich before on commentary saying that he's had man of the match's performance. Might be one of those today. He's getting good time. He started. He's still on the court now. Ball from him, trying to find DeFilippis, but Zuliger reads it well and clears that one. Ellis. Houston, nice little back roll. But Ellis just couldn't keep that one in. It's good to see Tom Ellis back in the Superliga this season, showing a bit more commitment. He had a bit of a season hiatus after his outstanding season that he had where he was Golden Boot for the Men's Superliga. Be interesting to see coming into this summer season some of the names that will continue to stay on at the Northern Hawks, and if they look to recruit any new ones. They did a big recruitment drive this season and took actually two or three of the West Coast Cobras players. But with quite a few new clubs entering the Men's Superliga, might see a large amount of player movements. Adriano now on the court in that pivot role. Zuniga collects it with his height. Those sorts of shots are no trouble at all. Ball over the top has actually hit the ceiling, so it will be a sideline kick in for the Northern Hawks in their attacking half. And it's in quickly. Houston now does so well under pressure. Oh, fancy feet from DeFilippis, but he can't keep it in. Rojas now on the ball. Under pressure from Adriano Lenovic, and that's been enough to dispossess him and get the shot. Although off target on this occasion. Jelenovic coming back from pretty serious arm injury and having to have surgery and other complications with that. It's good to see him come back in the later part of this winter season. I know that he loves the game and loves playing for Northern Hawks. Here he is now on the ball. Looks to toe poke that one for the run of DeFilippis at back post. But the boys in red and the Condors have scrambled well to see it out of play. See the second corner of the match now. Jelenovic. Rindell makes an appearance and gets his first shot off. I'm seeing a few comments now on the chat with a score prediction from Michael Middleton with a 4-3. Condors upsetting the table. It'll be interesting to see how that comes about. The Condors are playing well tonight, so it could be on the cards. Ball through now. It's just been in behind there of Rojas. He's unhappy with that. Sorry, Zuliga. It was Rojas who played the ball to him in behind. There's a shot and it's for Mato. He picks it up on the full. Doesn't worry about anything there. Northern Hawks good movement up in their attacking half. Referee Silas on the far side, indicating that one is a Northern Hawks sideline kick in, and Adriano is taking that one. Ball in. First time volley from Rindell. He's pretty good at executing those in a match. That one a little bit off target. Formato pressing Vera. Sorry. Stefilopoulos there who's done well to win the ball. Jelenovic lays it off, but great work there from the Condors to win that one back. There's a counter-attack now, and it's Vera across goal. Just in behind the player, but there's good signs there for the Condors. Jelenovic tries his luck from distance. Misplaced pass. It's not coming together at the moment for Rojas. Seeing that one out. Zulaga now presses. Jelenovic lays it off for Ziba. Back roll for Saeed. The shot both times blocked on the line. Condors doing well defensively there to cover their goalkeeper. Alagoda now. Nice left foot on him, and he looks to find that ball across, and he finds Ziba. But not good enough now. Vera. Rojas back again. Fixo looks out for the flank, but there's a good press here from the Hawks, and it's Ziba who wins it. And he's got the strength, no foul. Jelenovic, and oh, it was so close. Alagoda almost on the score sheet there for the Northern Hawks. And a transition now, 4 against 3, as we see Vera unable to get back because he's put so much into his attack. Saeed, not seen that defender. Ziba being held there. He's calling out to the referees. They haven't seen it. Rojas now. Over onto the far flank. Zulaga. Rojas lays it off and blocks well. Pressure from Alagoda, but the rest of the team haven't responded there. Vera tries to find the run of Campesano. Campesano signaling again. Rojas, a little faint. It's not fooling Adriano. In the middle. Slowed down a bit now with a bit of sustained possession for the Condors. Be their longest passing string. Oh, Campesano couldn't get the shot. He's mishit that one. John Goodlich saying that Condors will win is his prediction, and Scarborough going to the top of the table after tonight's fixtures. Now it's Saeed. He can't keep that one in. Condors get the kick in. Rojas hasn't got many options but in over the top as he tries to find Escobar. He's back on the court now. Houston back rolls for Saeed. Ziba can't find his target. He's misread the run there of Alagoda, or lack thereof. Long ball in over the top, and Ziba's done well there to be in behind that and Houston now fights for the ball, and big shove in the back there. Zeba's been called to press, and there's been protests from the sidelines about how long that's taken to take the kick in. Alagoda doing well technically. Inside now, Houston spins and shoots. It's a great chance created. Saw the replay of that one there. Deadly in front of goal, Houston. It's interesting that he doesn't score many though. Ball now down the line is found. That's Wes. Ball over the top, and Saeed's read it well and manages to flick it on. 3 against 2 as they transition, but too much pressure for Houston to handle, and ball's gone out. But Florenz there doing all he can to win that one. Zeba. Again, a misplaced pass. It's his second one now. It'll be interesting to see if Farrell pulls him off for that one. Ball over the top. Saeed doing well on Escobar. And Escobar's engaged 2 defenders, and it's Saeed who clears that one well. Vargas is lining up for the shot for Condors. And there's the layoff and shot! And it's Famato who clutches that one well in his hands. No doubt about it. We'll rewatch that one if there's a stoppage in play. But for now, we'll continue on with Northern Hawks sucking in the defence through sustained possession of the ball and patient build-up play. Zeba flicks it on. Didn't get its target and cleared away now. Ball's gone out of play. Let's see that chance that was created before. And, here it goes with Vargas with the shot. Ball over the top there from Houston, intercepted, and ball in behind, can't be kept in by Vargas, and Alagoda takes a quick sideline kick in, but he hasn't done it correctly. Oh, the boys are going to give him some grief for that later. Although, hang on a minute. Did I see that wrong? Was that a timeout called? It was a timeout called by the Northern Hawks, it must be. Okay, all right. Interesting. Couldn't see it on this side. As we got this timeout, I'm going to read through the match preview for this game. So this is the 3rd place Northern Hawks against the 7th place Condors FC. The Hawks are currently unbeaten with 5 wins and a draw, coming off a 1-1 draw last season's champions, the West Coast Cobras, last week. They will look to stay in the title race and get back to the winning ways this time around, with Lukman Saeed in great form, leading in attack, and Daniel Famato virtually unbeatable in between the sticks. There's no reason why they can't. In their way, the mighty Condors, who despite playing very well over the last 2 weeks, are coming off consecutive defeats. Last round, they were extremely unfortunate to go down to another side in the title race, Scarborough Sharks. When Felipe Vera's late equalise was cancelled out by Miguel de Oliveira's winner in the dying embers of the match, still plenty of positives for Jamie Bedoya's side, with the likes of Giovanni Mingarelli, Felipe Vera, and Inchiniko all in hot form. But on a sour note, the talisman, in Diego Gonzalez's absence, Nicholas Canas, received a straight red last week, meaning he'll miss the next 2 matches. We're back in action though, and we'll finish that match preview when we're back. It's quite a long one written this week. A sideline kick in. And again, a shot from the same place taken. Zeba taking too long to execute. He's not finding it today. He's not reading the runs. And here the grief from the coach on the bench as well. It's quite a bit of time being taken here in the last second. That ball was played and headed on there. by Florence. Formato with the long throw. He's done so well as to not touch the ceiling, and he's finding Ziba there. We've seen this in many a matches where he's made a full court throw and it's been nodded on. Be interesting to see what Dan Formato is sitting on in regards to assists, because I believe he probably has done a few this season. Ball from Formato for Ellis now, and deflection. We'll see a corner. And there's the sideline, corner kick taken by Ellis. Seen out of play, and it'll be taken again. Bit of miscommunication. See the ball out. You've seen the slowing down of the game by the Northern Hawks. To Philippus. Ellis. Back again. So well under pressure, Houston. But now he's given it away. Transition run. It's been called by Silas as being a foul, and the yellow card has come out of the pocket. And Houston's receiving that one. Bit of a shake of a head from him. Number 2, Pablo Vargas. Places the ball for Condors. Out on his right here, Zulaga looks to be sneaking forward and being an option on the right side. Zeba's dispossessed him, but he's by himself as he engages with 3 of the Condors. And a shot from distance by Ellis. Houston, ball over the top for Zeba. Tries to get it under control, but he just can't on this occasion. Good touch there. Rojas is doing so well under the pressure. Houston better watch himself here in these tackles, already being on a yellow. He doesn't want to give another thing away and get himself booked with a red, and it'll be a first time that Northern Hawks will play without Ches Houston. I don't think I've ever seen him miss a game over the many seasons. Good man to have on your side. Committed to the team, arriving to every training session and every game. Now it's to Philippus on the far side. Goes forward, and he's got 4 against him, but he still persists. He's got the run now of Rindell. Gets some more miniatures in this match. Philippus, quite threatening on that right flank. Seems to be his preference as well. We've seen him play there for most of this half as he's come on. Ball over the top now. It's been touched well, but Zulaga is still fighting for it. He's laid it off down the line, but too much on it for Vera to keep in. Here's the press that we see from Rojas, and now he continues that. Northern Hawks didn't deal with it very well, but it was good work there from Rojas, from the Condors, to press all the way around in that arc. He's adding a bit of fire to his side at the moment. Vargas now, not seeing too much forward, and he's found Vera, but it's gone underfoot. He's not happy with that. Formato with the long throw. Good touch from Condors, but it's gone out on this side. Zulaga takes the kick in. Long ball, trying to find Vera. And I'm sure our spectators on the stream has a shout out for Felipe Vera there as well. Would have loved to have seen a goal from him. So we go into the half now with a 0-0 result. As you know, the Hawks are coming into this match as the favourites, but you can't argue with their ladder position and form. We're going to have a look now at some of the statistics from Dan Formato from last season. He was one of the Golden Glove nominees. He had 20 appearances with 2 clean sheets, 2 goals scored and 3 assists for himself. He faced a total of 222 shots on target last season and had a successful saves of 184 of those. That is an 82.9% save rate. Phenomenal stuff from Dan Formato. He also features regularly. Well, last season he did for the Team of the Week. This season I've seen him on the Team of the Week on one occasion, and I believe on the bench for another. We have a look now at the statistics from the first half. Pass count much higher for Northern Hawks on 126 to 83 for Condors. +5 passing strings higher for the Northern Hawks on 5, and their pass completion rate is at 74%, and possession also higher in 53. Compared to Condors here, passing strings +5, 3, their pass completion rate at 73%, and their possession is 46%, sorry, I should say. Won't be long now of the half-time. We'll quickly go to the goal and save of the round from the Men's Superliga. Ball over the top for Adriano, shielded now, and it is Michael DeFilippis who finds himself off the court. It's a quick start to this half. Well, look at this footwork that we're seeing now. Reset at the back. And movement of the ball from Condors. Being patient, driving forward. On those flanks, they're going high and Vera on this far side. DeFilippis finds the pass through. But there's been a bit of a push in the back, and it looks like Rindell's unhappy with that one. Nothing's been called, but Northern Hawks play on. Sorry, we're back now, and it's Condors who look to fire a pass across court. Ball over the top, headed away by Houston. And a shot miscued, but fired from Rojas from distance. Long throw from Formato. Finds Jelenovic, but he can't keep it down. Ball's kept in Played along the back. Long ball now, trying to find Vera. Oh, Vera unhappy with that one. Couldn't get it down. He's looking dangerous at the top of the court, though, for the Condors boys. It's a good block there from DeFilippis, and he drives forward. It's a ball past one, but he can't get it past the second. And Artuez gives it off, and a great save there from Famato. Rojas shot. Almost catching the big man off guard, but he's managed to palm that one out of play. There has been a whistle blown by Silas on the far side there, calling the foul before that one went into the back of the net. So no goal there for the Condors boys. But DeFilippis plays back now for Rindell and Houston to start the play for Northern Hawks. And it's Greg Farrell on this coach's bench here asking for his team to keep the ball moving. A misplaced pass now sees Condors back in possession, and Houston's intercepted. 3-on-2. Farrell tries to confuse us all. Ball across goal, saved by Zuniga. He throws long. Jelenovic now shoots from distance. It's a good first save and a second one from Zuniga. Zuniga doing well this season in goals for the Condors. He's found himself in save of the week in a few occasions. Here's the long throw now from him. He finds Artuez. Ball slowed down a bit here. Misplaced pass and a quick transition play from Northern Hawks finds Jelenovic chipping the ball over. Zuniga with an absolutely phenomenal save. He has done enough there to palm that one up and out of play. And there we see the replay of that one now. That one could be the contender for save of the round. That one kicked away by Escobar. And another good save across the line. Corner taken now. Saeed and then Adriano looking to shoot. Ball across goal from Alagoda, collected by the keeper who looks to throw long, but the run there wasn't made. But a miscommunication, the ball comes back the other way. Now this is the second or third time we've seen Jelenovic look for that chip ball over Zuniga, and he's getting closer every time. It's now Famato, drives forward. Finds Ellis, but his touch is too big and too far out in front. Long throw again. Seems to be the case on both occasions from Zuniga, trying to get it forward. Jelenovic. Saeed. Cleared as well from Florence's run on this right flank. Ellis. Saeed's touch putting him under pressure, and he's had to play the keeper on that occasion. A long ball from Famato. It's a bit back and forth at the moment. Neck's getting sore with the balls back and forth through the air. Jelenovic again holds it up so well and gets the shot. There's been enough put on that pressure-wise from defending Condors to make it easier for Zuniga to catch. Looking to see what the signals are. It's Northern Hawks ball. Hawks bench protesting there should have been a foul called in that occasion. It's Florence who gave the ball away, and I think Adriano Jelenovic is working himself well into this game. He's looking better and better as the minutes pass, but he's now come off for Ziba, another pivot for Northern Hawks. Alagoda drives forward. He's got the space to. He continues. He's not on his preferred foot though, so that one's gone out of play. Zuniga now. Long throw. Headed forward. Oh, look at that pace that we see there. On that side by Vargas, doing all he can to get something in this game. Condors boys doing well for themselves. They're starting to catch a bit with the passing counts, but still Northern Hawks in the lead. Saeed now. Flicks the ball forward, finds Ziba the pivot. Back across, and now Saeed, can he get control? He does enough for the first, but not the second. You can play the ball while you're on the ground, so that is fine. Florence there doing everything he could. Yellow card issued. I believe that one is for Saeed. Am I correct? Yep. And the corner's been given. Bit of confusion from where I'm sitting as to what that one was for. Ziba shoots straight into the defence, and they've lost possession here. Condors get the kick in, but it's 2 against 1 at the back. Northern Hawks preying on good defensive work from Ellis there, opening themselves up. We're seeing mistakes made now. There is an altercation at the top part of the court between Ziba and Ortwez. It's heating up now as you hear Farrell's voice starting to hit a new level as he makes 3 subs. The 3 boys who are so clinical in their set pieces. We've seen them score in standard games. We've seen them score in finals, grand finals. Last moments, they've taken the win against West Coast Cobras from a free kick 2 seasons ago in almost this exact position. Too late. Ball across now. It's from Houston with the shot. Houston again, but that shot is something awful. And the whistle again, that one being called as hitting the roof before it went out, so it is a free kick. A sideline kick, and that has now been taken. Ball across, and we see that speed that we were talking about earlier in number 7, and first save from Famato. Rojas on the far side now. Escobar. He finds his way past Saeed, but can't get past Houston, and now we see the transition. Saeed keeps it in. Look at Rojas go. Certainly been my player of the match for the Condors in regards to his grit. Now, there's lots of yelling happening on the court about whose ball this one should be. I'm sure if you guys at home have seen what it is. I couldn't get an eye on it. Looking for the referee's signals now, and he is signalling Northern Hawks. A bit of a confusion there. Condors are still placing it. They're unhappy with that. They've got to get themselves sorted because we know that Northern Hawks can capitalise on the disorganisation of teams when they're talking to referees. Saeed. Houston into the back of the net. Jess Houston scores the first goal of the match for the Northern Hawks. A beautiful shot off his left foot into the back corner. That's Northern Hawks with the lead. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining on the clock. It'll be interesting to see now how Condors will respond. They've done well this far to keep the scoreline as it has, and they have created things for themselves as well. Slide there from De Philippus, not getting the ball, but nothing seen by the refs. Oh, that pressure. Jelenovic. Free kick has been given from Taz, the referee here. He's giving it to Northern Hawks there. Not sure what he saw, Vargas. Couldn't do too much there as he was on the floor. He didn't hold it between his legs. He did just block, so don't know if I agree with that one necessarily. There is now a yellow card for the bench in Diego Gonzalez. And a second yellow now for a player who may have shown dissent there on the decision-making of the referee. Yellow cards being handed out aplenty this game, and Houston sitting on one himself as well. Zeba's now won the ball for himself. He's almost been fouled though. Progresses forward. Jelenovic. Zuniga with an amazing save. Gets his leg out on that one. Taz now speaking to the other bench in Northern Hawks, telling them all to calm down and be quiet. And that is reiterated by the coach in Greg Farrell. But it is Devon Rindell's brother. Logan Rindell is doing a lot of the yelling today, and he's standing on his side of the bench. So hopefully he doesn't get himself carded as well. Ball through. Formato's call loud and clear in keeper. And he finds Houston in his throw. De Philippus. Zeba. Jelenovic again. A cross goal on that occasion. Quick ball taken by Houston, but Silas on the far side was signalling that it was a Condors ball. So this is confusing me. I can understand why the Condors' tempers are rising in this occasion. Houston just took it quickly and caught them off guard, but let's hope this doesn't dampen the Condors' spirits and that they can make something more of this game, even though some of the calls haven't necessarily gone in their favour today. Ball through. Not a bad idea from Rojas, but couldn't find the target. So they start again here. Rojas looks for the runner. Vera gets a touch on it, but too far out in front. I'm liking the combination play we're seeing here from Rojas and Vera. Hopefully those boys have enough in their tank to continue for the last 4 minutes, 15 seconds, as that one is what looks like a timeout called. Both benches having very in-depth conversations. We have players from the Condors putting their 2 cents in over the coaches. They're all very passionate about this. We can tell from what we're seeing and hearing. And the seriousness from the voice of Farrell on my left-hand side. He does not want to lose points to a team today. It's now Captain Ches Houston giving some advice to the boys. He's talking about taking time, setting things up properly, and doing things right. That is the end of the timeout. Let's see if Condors can get themselves back into this match. They've certainly got the firepower to do so, and what we've seen today, they have tested Dan Formato a number of times. I'd love to see the statistics after this match, because it's been a much more even contest than we've seen before. And from the setup we can see, it looks like here Condors are just looking to go long with this kick. And here it goes. Ball over the top. Vera now. Across the court now. Interesting setup from the Condors boys. Almost in a 2-2 shape, wide with those passes. Vera finds himself at the back. And he rotates forward now. Good play, Vargas. Through for Rojas. Back to Vargas. Oh, there's a bit of pressure there from Houston. Now there's no stop here. You see how quickly the boys are putting the ball back into play. No time's wanting to be wasted. They see that they might get a point or 3 today. Rojas under quite a bit of pressure there from De Philippis, but managing quite well. And rotating out of the position there is Zuliga. Now Vera. Northern Hawks having to do the most defending we've seen for the last 5 minutes. And it's Rindell who wins out. Decides to take the team on himself. He's found himself in the corner though. It's good pressure from the Condors boys, but a big fall on the far side.
Drop in.
It's Zuniga who makes the throw short. Finds Escobar. Now here's the run. But Famato's shielded that one out of play and sees himself now with a throw in. Now will we see the long one again as we see Zeba really high on the court, and he does, but it is off target this throw. And a great read that we've seen there from Vargas to win the ball back for the Condors. It's Escobar showing the impatience now. She's trying to shoot from distance. They need to get a bit closer. Something along those lines that we've just seen from Rojas. No, sorry, it wasn't Rojas. It was Vargas. Rojas is on this left flank, just walking in now. Very similar looking players, excuse me there. Dummy from Vera. And the shot not on target. Haven't made the most of that one. Interesting setup from Northern Hawks. They're quite high on this one. And that one there, lots of ooze from the grandstand. They must have had a bit of closer look than I did because I definitely thought that one was going out. Famato now. Can't find Saeed, and it's a transition with 3v2. Can they make the most of it? No. Oh, that's unfortunate there for Escobar. Might be a bit of tired legs coming into the final moments of this game. Famato to Houston now. Look at this. Northern Hawks happy to sit back and absorb the pressure and play. Vera drives forward. It's Rojas. Looking tricky, but you're not really going to trick Rindell there, are you? Escobar can't get past Saeed, and now it's Ellis trying to find Saeed, and a shot taken and saved by Zuniga. See a replay of that one as the timeout has been called for the Northern Hawks. It looks that Greg Farrell wants to either make something of this, talk about a set piece, we'll look and listen into that, or if he's just wanting to make a few quick subs, sort his team out. Now, this is an advantage to the Condors in some respects because it allows them to come up with a plan for the last minute, 5 seconds, and perhaps rest some of those tired legs that we've seen and get on their strongest team to finish the half. Now, that strongest team could be the likes of Rojas, who's had an outstanding match, in my opinion, today. Felipe Vera in their target player. It'll be interesting to see what they do come out with, but as I'm looking down, it is Rojas. Looks like Vargas, Vera, and Escobar to stay on. Northern Hawks. Farrell looks to have talked about a set piece. He's got on his masterminds in that with Devon Rindell and Ches Houston. Saeed and Ellis going towards the ball. So let's see what makes of this. And it looks like they are going to hold it in the corner, or at least try to. Nothing of it. Well, there was absolutely nothing to be impressed about there. Escobar now. Let's see if Condors can do anything with this long ball. I wonder if Houston got some hair on that, and it will be a Condors ball, and it doesn't look like Taz has seen that touch. So Houston takes the kick in. Rindell's over the top ball. Read well by Vera, who drives forward now. Escobar turns, flicks it forward, and ball across. Bit of a clearance, but another chance for Condors. And a foul and a shot and a touch from Formato. Condors never say die attitude here in the dying embers of this match. Will it be Vera? Will it be Rojas? Who will be lifted up champions today? Or will it be Northern Hawks goal scorer Houston? Vera now volleys it. He continues. Chance here. Oh, he just couldn't get that one down. Escobar. 23 seconds remaining. Condors here will look to try and get this ball back, I'm sure, really quickly with a press or... And they have. Here they go. Vera now. Turns. Ball couldn't be kept in, but he's done very well for himself. Condors should be very happy with how they've played today. 10 seconds. Keep that press with Vera there. Ball over the top, and Ellis can't get the control he wants, but Zuniga with another save. Final seconds. And Hawks have this sideline kick in, so we might call it as a Northern Hawks win today, but not without a bit of late drama in another yellow card for the Condors. And that will be all she wrote, with Houston ending up with the ball at his feet as the whistle is blown. Champion of the game today, scoring from a sideline kick in deep in his own half. A spectacular goal for the Northern Hawks to see out this game 1-0. Condors, absolutely enthralling game put out from them today. Some great performances across the board, and that never say die attitude, which I mentioned earlier. We'll shortly have a look at the statistics as we put them up on the screen. It is the Condors who manages... It is the Condors who managed to get themselves back a bit with the passes. 316 compared to Northern Hawks 322. Completed passes, Condors 204 compared to 226 for Northern Hawks. Interesting enough, the passing percentage, completed passing percentage was quite even. It was actually Condors who got better statistics as the game went on. 65% for themselves, 68% for Northern Hawks. Now, the most interesting thing that I went on about was the shots. Northern Hawks taking a total of 26 today with 15 on target. And as I mentioned, Condors were really good in front of goal. With their 16 shots they took, 12 of those were on target. Now, that's a pretty good on-target statistic for themselves. Thanks for tuning in to today's live streams. We will be back after this very shortly for Andino's FC against Footscarbs. So definitely tune in on that stream.